Okay, here's the chrome off this 50 Panhead. It was all fresh. I want to get an estimate to see about getting this stuff chromed up correctly. It's really hard to get any idea what we're looking at here, but you can see how there's a lot of rusted stuff on everything here on the screws. They never cut the acids out of this stuff, so it's just all real rusty everywhere. You know, the heads all look good, but some of them look good anyway. Anyway, it's just everything's just highly over polished and in places and not in others, and stuff you look at's rust, and parts you don't look at are fine. You know, all of this stuff is just never. They never neutralized the acid when they did this stuff, so you know, they didn't polish the surfaces very well, and it was just a bunch of crap. You know, they dropped things, like here, there's a brand new piece here, and they dropped it and screwed it all up. So you can't really fix that stuff with the chrome on it. So it has to be de-chrome, fixed, and re-fixed up again. The kicker cover's got heavy chrome on it. It's that heavy Mexican style chrome where it's way too much build up on everything. You can't put the shafts in, you can't put the bushings in. The stuff flakes off. It's full of pits and stuff. Not very flat. We want all this stuff to be show, so it's nice and straight, good, and lasts forever. Maybe we get some of that. Here's the headlight. Same deal. They didn't neutralize the acid, so it's all rusted everywhere. The chrome looks fairly good at 10 feet, but you get closer, it's just all ghosty and wavy, and nothing's neutralized on the inside. These are all original Harley parts here, so they're made out of good metal. It's not this Taiwan import crap. It's just everything's just really wavy, really dirty looking. It has fingerprints on it from the handling, but it also looks, when you clean it, it looks dirty because it's not very good luster and rough finishes underneath the chrome. These are all the factory heavy stuff. Fork legs are real wavy and pitty. The brand new bushings here are all full of chrome. They didn't tape anything off. This is all precisionally honed to fit. Dial clearance, and now it's just all pitted, so you can't even put it together. The muffler they chromed. Obviously didn't get the acid off here. Down here they put the wire around it. This is all exposed out where you can see it. It's a brand new reproduction muffler that was unchromed. Doesn't look like they added any extra dents at least. But every piece on it's the same way. You know, all these threads they taped up or they hung stuff off of it, so it's all rusty. You know, like I said, from 10 feet away it looks good. It's just when you get close it turns to shit. Here's your kicker shaft. It's just solid rust. You can see the heavy buildup right here on the edge, so the chrome's going to be in the way of the assembly. Who knows what the threads are like inside. You can see over here. Get this camera to focus a little bit. It's hard to read. Transmission shaft. This should have all been chromed up here. This should have no chrome down here. Originally I taped this stuff all off to do it right, and they took all the tape off and didn't care. Here's our distributor, just solid rust. That's where it goes in the case. Chrome buildup in the end, down the side. The top, you know, it's all rusted because it's just the acid buildup again. Here's our sleeves for our front brake. The only thing I wanted was chrome was this piece right here on the end of the threads. Where you see it, all this other stuff's inside. And they chromed all that, buffed it, polished it. Same on this one. Here's your axle spacer. You can see where they put the wire around here and they didn't even buff it. Here's the battery cover. It's a nice thick one, but it's just all rust. The lines, they buffed the nuts down real polished them. They didn't. This is all exposed here because they chromed with a nut down here. I don't even know if I can save these lines. I might have to remake all this. I'm not even sure yet. I don't know if you can chrome them up to the end like you said to eliminate this area where the nut is. If you put the fit in there, it's fine. Here's the gas line, same problems. It's all exposed rust. You're gonna have rust, yellow crap when you put the thing together. Here's our foot clutch, same problem, heavy rust. Doesn't look too bad from this side, but when it comes to assembly, there's hardly any threads left. Shift gate, just dirty as hell looking. Can't polish it out. Here's your fork parts, same deal. Fork stems all rusted to hell. Heavy chrome buildup on all the slider areas here with the tubes go in it. These are stainless, original factory stainless covers that I spent a lot of hours and days straightening and making fit. This one doesn't look too bad. I don't know how good it's going to be once you get under it, but these are brand new reproduction stainless covers here. I haven't opened them up yet. Here's my back covers. A lot of hours making these fit up. And you can see how they just bent the whole ends of them off here. Get it where you can see it. These used to be straight and fitted, now they're all bent over. You know, how you supposed to, I can't straighten it without breaking the chrome. And they dropped them and bent them, and like I said, these are all stainless, so it doesn't take much to save them, but now they got to have some body work done to kind of smooth them up a little bit, but without having a bike to put them on, it's hard to tell what you need. But anyway, they go on here like this on the bike. With these tabs over here all for, they kind of go over here like this. Step out of the way. They go on the back side there like that. Anyway, that all needs to work. Here's your leading edge. Most of this is covered here. You only really see the back half here and the bottom. That's about all you ever see, but you can see how they did all that. There's your top cover. It looks fairly good, but it's wavy and not polished up, really nice looking. Like I said, here's your primary covers over here. They still got a bunch of dents in here where they didn't clean it all up before they chromed it. And we want all show chrome on this stuff so it all looks perfect. There's the inner primary. Up behind every one of these here, it's all yellow. They didn't dip it right. The back side, obviously, you don't see very much. You only really see the top edge here and the back a little bit. It's dirty looking. Here's our toolbox over here and our handlebars. These don't look too bad, but I still got to get all the controls to fit back in here, or just send them and have them stripped and keep the chrome out of the inside. I'm not sure what to do on that. Maybe you can give me some advice on what to do on that stuff. Here's our toolbox. It's kind of dirty looking. There's a few pits in there, here and there. Overall condition's pretty good. The inside, it's, you know, a bunch of rust down here on the inside. Same deal, they didn't neutralize your acids. I think I got the lock to work fine. It was all rusted up. Anyway, it just needs a lot of help. So that's all this stuff here. Most all of this stuff here needs to be redone. I'm not sure about those oil lines, what I'm going to do on them yet. They're pretty bad now. And these are the other parts here that I'm not sure where we're going at. We got our rear stand right here. We got our crash bars down here. This is linkages up here and nuts and bolts and stuff. A lot of this I think I can probably save it, but I'm not sure. Anyway, it's just a bunch of miscellaneous pieces. We got our air cleaner up in here. Here's all our brake drum stuff here. Looks like we might be able to make it work. And our seat post top. Here's our top triple tree. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this yet. Yeah, it's hard to do this in one hand. There you go. So you only really see this leading edge and this back part right in here. You'll see a little bit, but it's basically the same quality chrome as on the lower, but it might be usable, I'm not sure. Here's your top motor mount, the other stuff. Here's the exhaust pipes down here. I'm not sure. Until I get further along, I'm not sure how bad these parts are going to be, but anyway, this stuff all needs to be worked on. So we'll work it up from here.